Hey guys, this video is kind of going to be on the fly. I had other things planned for dinner and it just didn't work out. I ran out of time today and I didn't think about videoing this up until literally this second. So what I'm going to do tonight is make the kids some sandwiches, and it'll either be grilled cheese, but I've got some chicken breast in the oven that I'm cooking. Maybe I'll make like a toasted sandwich. I'll put tomato and some mozzarella and some chicken, and I'll rub the buns with pesto. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll show you guys. But with soups or grilled cheese, a lot of people do the condensed soups. I don't like soup from a can. It just has a tin aluminum flavor, and I just don't like it. And making your own soup literally takes the same exact time. So all I've done to get started, this is going to be like just a clear chicken soup kind of a thing. I've got celery, onions, and carrots in here that I'm just sauteing and softening up. I've got 2 cups of stock here. This is my home canned stock. You can use the box, the bouillon, whatever you have, just 2 cups. A can of tomatoes. You can use fire roasted, you can use stewed, you can use seasoned, you can use whatever you like. Also with the beans, these are my home canned cannellini beans. They're white kidney beans, and I love them. They're wonderful. But if you have a bean you prefer, please use it. And I'm going to use half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I've got a clove of garlic that I'm going to grate in there as soon as these are softened to my liking. You can do it to your liking. I just didn't want the garlic to burn. And then I've got a bunch of kale that I'm also going to put in the soup. So it's just a quick, like I said, you can use vegetable stock if you like, but I like the chicken stock with just about everything, I guess. So I guess since I'm going to show you the sandwiches too, let me go get all my stuff together. And these are softened good, so I'm going to grate the garlic, and then I'm going to rinse and drain these and add everything into the pot minus the kale. Here is the soup on low, and I've just put the lid on it and just let it kind of cook, and it's ready whenever we are. I haven't put the kale in because I don't want to overdo it. Here's my chicken breasts, and I've started cutting them up because I wanted to show you guys one of the sandwiches. Now usually I use a thicker bread, but these are like those sandwich thins, and this is all I've got in the pantry. I don't have any focaccia or the focaccia bread's my favorite, but the ciabatta, couldn't think of it. Ciabatta is really good for sandwiches too, but like I said, I don't have time to make any, so this is what I'm going to go with. I've got 2 tomatoes here that have been sliced. They're not thin, but they're not thick. You can see. And then this here, I had in the fridge, it is provolone and mozzarella. So I'm going to start by taking my favorite pesto. Again, this can be made any way you want it. Sorry, it would help if I actually showed you what I was doing, right? I just didn't have time to make pesto either, so I just opened the jar. I always keep it with sun-dried tomatoes either in the pantry or in the fridge. So I've got the pesto down. I'm gonna put my tomatoes down, and that way the chicken, and I'll cut these in half for the kids so they'll be easier to eat. There we go. And then the cheese to hold on top to keep it together. And then you can leave this plain. You can put mayonnaise. You can do whatever you want with it. But I'm going to put just a touch more pesto. We like just pesto and pasta. Just cook up some pasta, throw some pesto over it. Throw in some tomatoes, and this is like our favorite pasta salad. And that is the sandwich that we're going to eat. I've got a cookie sheet here so I can throw them in the oven just to melt the cheese and toast them. So let me get them all assembled and we'll be back. Here's the sandwiches out of the oven. I added onions to mine. I didn't to the kids, but here's everybody's sandwich and soup. I just put Parmesan cheese on top, and we're good to go. Hope you enjoy.